Alright guys, we're back. Brand new day. So we got the replacement request from Sandy, and she chose Highway to Hell by Vasc. So that's an AC/DC cover. I'm familiar with the song by AC/DC. They're one of my OG bands that I love. So let's see what he does with it. Should be interesting. I want to give a big shout out to these guys down here for requesting songs since the start of the channel. Song requests are always open. The link's in the description below. And of course, all requested songs go to the top of the list. They get priority. Let's clean up the screen. Let's check out some AC/DC by Vasc.
Hey my friends, for those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you for your constant, undying support. If you're not subscribed yet, welcome. Feel free to browse around my channel. If you like AC/DC, I suggest you start by this playlist right here. I hope to see you next time. Until then, have yourselves an epic day.
Love and free, says I'm taking on a one-way ride, asking nothing, leave my beat.
He always has that little bit at the end. Interesting. Now, AC/DC, that band has an interesting frontman. I forget what his name is off the top of my head, but Angus something, I think. Anyway, his voice is very unique. It's very hard to reproduce. And I did, I could hear a difference between the two. But he was pretty spot on. He kind of nailed that one. Like, you definitely know what song he was doing. If you close your eyes and you heard this, you'd be like, oh, that's an AC/DC song. I mean, obviously. So his voice, his tone, his attention to detail, he sounded like AC/DC. It was close to AC/DC as you could sound without actually being AC/DC. Is what I'm trying to say. So, in my opinion, he did a really good job. I like that song. It's not my favorite song by AC/DC, but it's definitely a good one. My favorite song from AC/DC is For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. That's my favorite song. And then Hell's Bells. And, stuff like that. Shook Me All Night Long. I don't know, there's a few good ones, but yeah, it was really good. It's kind of nice seeing, obviously AC/DC and Dan Vasc are in two different generations. It's nice to see the music transfer between generations. Somebody else pick up the torch and kind of run with it and keep it alive. And that I can appreciate a lot. I hope well into the future people continue to do covers or remind people of where music came from and where it's going, and pay tribute but also do their own thing. So it's pretty cool. Alright, big shout out to these guys again, and again, if you want to make a song request, which helps the channel immensely, keep the costs down, that link's in the description below, and I'd appreciate it very much. And we'll be back this afternoon with something else. I don't know, this is kind of my last request on the list, so I guess I have a few ideas written down, so we'll see which one I go with. Unless, of course, I get a request in the meantime. Alright, guys. See you then.